Welcome to Level M Diecast, everybody. We are covering something that's taken way too long to complete. Hitched Home Series 14 from Greenlight. Been working on trying to get this set. My normal vendor I buy from somehow sold out of this guy. And it took me a little bit to get that one done up. I've actually had these for a little bit. We've had a bunch of other stuff hit the channel, so these kind of got pushed to the back. But we're going to go ahead and just crack these open and go right through them. We're going to kick off with the one that caused me a little bit of trouble. 1973 Airstream Ambassador International Land Yacht. There's not going to be any new castings in this particular release, unfortunately. The Hitched Homes is getting a little bit long in the tooth at this point without some new castings. The decos are still good. They still do great decos, but the castings are just a little bit redundant. So we're going to set this to the side. We won't worry about putting in the little trailer stands. Those seems to take a little bit of time. There is your land yacht. This one looks pretty good. It's pretty standard, though, to most of the land yachts they've done. A little bit of details on there. Looks pretty good. It says International there in that little logo. Some kind of steely style wheels. A couple of propane tanks there on the front. Looks pretty good. The details on the other side are the exact same. There's a lot of super fine print right in that little spot right there. So pretty good quality for this one. Greenlight's typically been lacking a little bit here and there, sometimes more than others, but this one looks pretty good. Prints looks pretty good. The taillight prints look good. It says Airstream on the back. See if these are numbered. Yep, 1924 is the number for this one, for this 73 Airstream land yacht. Of course, made in China. So we'll set that guy back in his little tray. Set that to the side. This is the other one that's in the mix. This is the 71 Airstream double axle land yacht safari custom. I know it's a bunch of different words, but it's basically the exact same thing. These trailers are actually pretty sought after these days. If you have one in really good condition, they're still worth a pretty good chunk of money. Get this plastic together. Sorry about that. Too much plastic rolling around here. So this one's kind of in a dull gray, which is kind of nice. It's a little bit of a break. They've done some crazy decos for these. They've done like Fram, they've done Gulf and stuff. So they've had some freedom to do some stuff. There is your, see if I can get that to focus. It does say land yacht in there, but it's just way too small. Here we go, sort of, kind of. Do apologize about that. Super small print on there. This one does have some chrome tanks or some silver tanks for the propane. Looks pretty good. Average prints on the other side here. Still has all those deets on there on the door as well. But it's basically the exact same version. All the same vents and air conditioning units and stuff on the top. It says Airstream on the back. Does have some of that residue on there that Greenlight is notorious for. There is the deets right there. 331. Pretty low number. This is a black painted base. The base is plastic on these, by the way. The casting itself is metal, but the base is plastic because I guess that's just way too much metal. So set that guy to the side. 1958 Siesta travel trailer. This one's pretty cool. It's pretty bland, pretty straightforward as well. But this one's all metal though, so that one is pretty nice. So we'll get this guy cracked. Like I said, guys, like the castings are just a little bit old. You know, I've been collecting Hitched Home since Series 1. So you figure 14 series, 6 cars per series. You know, you're looking 84 cars roughly. It's a little bit rough. There's only like 8 castings for trailers for Hitched Homes that they have. It's a little bit rough. This one looks okay. I like the white and the blue. Like that two-tone looks pretty good. Does say Siesta there up at the top. Looks pretty cool. Other than that, it is just a plain Jane casting. Those are not even real windows. Those are just printed. It is just a solid metal siding and stuff. It's not a chunk. It is hollow, so it's not that heavy, but it's all metal. No opening parts, obviously. Kind of cool on the tongue. Get some two-tone there. The tanks are two-toned as well with some blue striping on it. That's kind of cool. That is not something that you typically get. There is the base deets. There is a number there. It is etched. Looks like 479, so pretty low number on this one as well. I think for the most part, all of these will have relatively low numbers. that I got from my typical vendor, but that one I couldn't get from my vendor definitely has the higher number of them. All right, one of the absolute OG castings for Hitched homes, Shasta Airflyte. This and the original Airstream Bambi. Those are the two original OG, with the Bambi being the absolute OG casting, the very first Hitched home casting that Greenlight ever did for Hitched, or for, I'm sorry, Hitch and Tow. Series number 1 is where that Bambi trailer debuted, and then the Shasta came a little bit later. But this one looks pretty good. They've had some pretty cool versions of this one. The Texas one was pretty cool, I thought. The Texas flag on the side. They've done a silver one that was a hobby exclusive many, many, many years ago, which was pretty cool. But most of them have been two-tone color. This one was pretty cool. Most of them have been a relatively brighter color. This is basically like, dare I say, baby poop brown. It's a very weird color. I guess you could call it butterscotch, maybe. I'm sure there's a technical name for it, but to me it just looks like a, kind of a, not so good shade of brown. One small propane tank there on the front, and then just a giant door on this side. Looks pretty good. These trailers are actually relatively small in real life. If you've ever seen a real Shasta Airflyte, they're not very big. This one makes it look a little bit bigger with that big door on there, but the trailers themselves are not very big in real life. Take a look at the base deets here. See if this guy's got a number hidden on there somewhere. I know there's got to be a number on there somewhere. Trying to look in the reflection there, see if we can see an etch. There is a number. Ooh, barely see it. 107. So 107. So that's a very, very low number. So that's pretty cool. It looks pretty good. It did have a color matched jack in there, which is pretty nice. They've all had color matched jacks, although the first two, just in gray, were kind of meh. All right, this one is still pretty cool. This one does have one single moving feature, 1965 Winnebago travel trailer, 216. They also do another Winnebago trailer, and a couple other. They also do that teardrop camper trailer, but they really need to get some new flavor going, and real quick for sure. Because this line, I feel like, is just going to kind of fizzle out. But this one looks pretty good. They still have some pretty good releases. I like the color combination. This one looks nice with the green on the white, green matched wheels. There is black tanks on the front with a black tongue. That is the one little moving feature right there. It does have a little vent or a little shade or whatever that opens up. Again, no windows in this one. They're just solid pieces. That is a separate piece there. It's not painted on like the side windows, but it's just part of that little awning section there. And then on the side here, just all prints for the windows. You see the two little notches here. They do make additional awnings that you can put on the outside. They come with little stands. They did that for a couple series, which kind of reinvigorated some of these older castings, but they're not very good. They're just pieces of plastic. So there is the deets in the back. And then your black painted base. This one does have the white coloring there. So 1593. 1593 is the number on this one. 1965 Winnebago, used under license. Of course it is, because Greenlight makes nothing but licensed stuff. Greenlight is not like that. They're not that guy. So get a couple things on there, so there's something to look at. 1958 Catholic Deville. This one also has another moving feature, same moving feature with that awning. This one, again, just all metal for the most part. No windows, just painted on windows, which I think is perfectly fine. There's no interior in there, so there's no need to try to make a plastic piece. Just paint the windows on there and you're good. Again, another color matched jack, which is good. So throw that guy to the side. There is the deets. I actually like the white and the pink. I think it goes well. It's actually a two-tone pink. A little bit of lighter shade of pink on the side there. Some silver prints and stuff. These castings are relatively heavy. There is your logo there on the back. Just because there's a lot of metal with them. These smaller ones all have metal bases as well, which looks pretty good. White propane tanks in the front. White tongue in there. There is the little piece that pops up right there. Again, that is a separate piece, that black window section, but it's not not actually a window. So, looks pretty good. Another logo there on the front. Nothing fancy with the top. Take a look at the base deets down here. 1413 is the number. 1958 Katoic Deville. That one looks pretty fancy, so throw that guy in there. We'll throw that guy back up there. Center these up just a little bit. But that is series number 14 for Greenlight Hitched Homes. Again, just getting a little bit long in the tooth. I do apologize. It took me so long to get this to the channel. That guy was just a pain in the butt to come across. You know, when your normal vendor only has 5 or 6 models, you got to chase down that 6th one. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think about Hitched Homes. They should just kill it, move on, or what should they do? Series 15, I'm not really sure. I don't think I've seen anything on 15 yet. I don't think there's a Series 15 yet, but I could be wrong. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Thank you guys very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next time here at Level M. Peace!